Moments away, it'll be the Maine Celtics going up against the Wisconsin Herd. Now here's Petrovic, covered by Red. Back to Petrovic. Dampier. Ceballos with the steal. Inside, Red. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Duncan.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
Yeah, relaxes the team a little bit when you're not having to play catch-up right away.
Outside, Sada. There's a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Ceballos with the rebound. Duncan outside. Dunleavy. He's guarded by Haynes. Outside, Red. Six to shoot. From deep three-point range, Petrovic with the defensive effort. Outside, Dampier. Pass to Sada. Back to Dampier. And here's Haynes. Sada. He's guarded by Haynes. Baseline J on the way. Again, Red missing. Here's Payne. Pass to Dampier. Outside, Sada. Payne. Now here's Petrovic. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Sure, the defense better not relax just because he missed that one.
Now here's Duncan. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Payne. Out to the left wing. Three-pointer, Petrovic. And once again, off the mark by Wisconsin. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Red. Now Fasenko. Duncan, right side. Fasenko. And here's Ceballos for three. They get the rebound. Red, good.
That's a great play on the glass, and for him, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now timeout called by Wisconsin.
for your performers.
Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's a screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
Yeah, but I'd go along with it. It didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Yeah, me too, Brian.
Now here's Red. Defense right on him. To the middle. Protected by Haynes. And that's out of bounds. Maine will retain possession. Right side, Red. Shoots over Petrovic. Red shot is off. The Herd trail. Outside, Sada. Down low. Fades back. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Red. Haynes with the steal. To the inside. Dampier, that's good.
That's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Duncan with it. Here's Dunleavy. And Dunleavy throws it down.
He might be small for a center, but it doesn't matter because he can jump out of the building.
And Wisconsin has possession. Pass to Sada. Haynes. Five to shoot. Maine grabs the miss.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 for 5 from the floor here early.
Dunleavy with the screen. From deep, Red. It's hauled in by Haynes.
If he could improve on what's been a shaky day for him, that could stretch this lead out.
Pass to Dampier. Sada. Here's Payne. Up top, Haynes. Dunleavy covering. And here's Vasenko. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Dunleavy with the ball. Haynes on him. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Herd.
Just didn't make the catch. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And the Herd with possession. A 4-point game. Pass to Payne. Outside for Sada. Petrovic outside. Haynes a screen. The three. A rebound by Dunleavy.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky. He was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And Wisconsin has possession. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Petrovic. Pass to Sada. Payne. He's covered by Vasenko. Three-pointer Petrovic. But they recover it. Dampier. That's good.
That's some tenacity inside. Battling for the second chance points.
The Celtics leading. Now Red. The 11-footer. Great D that time from Haynes. Here's Payne. Quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points in the game. Back to Haynes. Savalos with the steal. Here's Duncan. Red shoots. Dunleavy misses.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, his coach has a look on his face like, are you kidding me? It's not a good feeling.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Pass to Duncan. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
The line for Maine, Dylan Duncan. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And Wisconsin has possession. Trailing by 5. They set the pick. The drive by Petrovic. Dunleavy with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
The shot by Fasenko, no good. Haynes down low. Defended by Ceballos. Pass to Dampier. Payne. Now Sada. 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Dunleavy. Now the Celtics with it. Outside Red. There's the triple. Rebound by the Herd.
He's been off his game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go.
Here's Dampier. And Dampier throws it down.
Wow, ferocious.
That was ferocious. Wow.
Oh, man, ferocious doesn't even begin to describe that. You could say electric, exciting. I mean, there's a million different words that come to mind. But let's just say this. That's how you finish strong and wear that rim out.
And the Celtics call time here.
Let's hear it for your dance squad.
Both teams changing it up here.
In for your Herd. Substitution for Maine.
On defense, Wisconsin. It's a 3-point game. Over to the wing. Fasenko up top. Rebounded by Sada. To the paint. Haynes' shot is off.
He got ahead of himself there and just lost his concentration, I think.
Pass to Dunleavy. Here's Kane, defended by Maxwell. Evans, no good. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And Dampier throws it down.
Flush that thing down.
That's a fierce two-hander.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. He had maximum force on that dunk.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Outside Fasenko. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
The idea of setting a screen on that play, it was the good idea, the right idea, but the execution was not.
Yeah, you really want to set a hard screen, but you also want to make sure it's a legal one.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Well, close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense and who doesn't make plays on defense. What a rejection right there.
Now here's Dampier. He's got 8. Sada, good.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Pass to Evans. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here's Vasenko. And stolen by Dampier. Now Peterson. Defended by Ceballos.
And they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. I mean, just take a look at the box score. They're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, and time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly something to emphasize.
Now here's Sada. Pass to Dampier. Haynes. Dunleavy covering. Now here's Peterson. Shot clock at 6. Maxwell. Ceballos with the rebound. It's a 2-point differential. Here's Kane. And he comes up with the deuce.
Special delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Here's Maxwell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Haynes. It's hauled in by the Celtics.
You might want to defer for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but nothing's falling.
Outside Vasenko. Pass to Kane. That's good. And so Ceballos with the assist.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Sada up top. And that's not going to go. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics ahead. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Celtics so far?
Nice start to the game for them, tallying a few steals through one.
They've been aggressive on defense, and it's paid off, so I'm going to expect them to keep it up.
Out to the wing. Goes up on the baseline. And Craig pulls it down.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Evans. Off target from three-point range. The Herd trail. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Fades. Maxwell, no good.
That's a shot you've got to hit. You don't get too many chances like that from short range.
Pass to Kane. Evans hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brooks, high post. Now Maxwell. Hurd again can't hit it. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Which adds to their lead in spectacular fashion.
2 points the fancy way.
Yeah, the fancy way. I like the fancy way, right? Who doesn't? And that lead's only going to get bigger, though, if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Over to the left wing. Here's Meeks. Good on the triple.
I'm not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Williams. Pass to Craig. Here's Levens. Now here is Evans. Launches it. Offensive rebound.
Nice play on D. Got the hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Exactly, Tim. He wasn't just alert, but he was aware and reacted quickly to the shot.
And that takes smarts and a lot of experience.
Meeks. It's hauled in by Levens. Now the Celtics with it. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Williams in the post, working on Brooks. Pass to Craig. Jacks up a three. And it's Wisconsin with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Maxwell.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
And he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple indeed. And those could be an important 2 points, guys, in a close game like we have here.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
For your performers, in for your herd, Al Hayes, Kenneth Payne, Tony Petrovich. In for the Celtics,
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Evans, he's guarded by Peterson. Right side red. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Herd.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Maxwell with it. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Williams.
You don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. From deep, Red. It's hauled in by Haynes.
He just hasn't gotten into the flow of his game. His teammates have certainly done their part.
Pass to Dampier. Petrovic outside. Feet out. Red with some nice defense. Now here's Duncan, guarded by Petrovic. And here is Evans. And yep, it's good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Wisconsin trailing here. And here's Petrovic. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Haynes. The rebound by Dunleavy. Now the Celtics with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Outside Red. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Wisconsin with the rebound. Here's Payne. Outside Haynes. Pass to Dampier. And Duncan over to help. Maxwell outside. The 3 ball. And once again off the mark by Wisconsin. Now Fasenko for 3. The rebound by Dampier. Petrovic outside. Pass to Maxwell. And stolen by Fasenko. Pass break for Maine. Here's Evans. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it in.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Maxwell. To the middle. Dampier. It's stolen by Red. And now the Celtics on the break. Here's Duncan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Timeout called the Celtics.
Shooting 1.
So both teams making some changes here.
In for the Celtics. One more round of applause for your performers.
One shot. One shot.
And so here's Wisconsin, trailing here by 8. Right side, Dampier. Goes over Sabalos. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up, 5 down for him so far.
Such a smart shot with the mismatch.
A shooter like him with that height advantage, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Yeah, it's almost going to go down every time.
Now here's Dunleavy. Shoots over Haynes. And another miss by Maine.
The fadeaway allowed him to get the ball over the defender, but he didn't get any touch on the shot.
Petrovic. Haynes a screen. Over Dunleavy. Gets it to fall from the right block.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Here's Red. He's got 6. Dunleavy with the screen. Let's go with a 3. Here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Petrovic. Covered by Red. And it's Petrovic missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebounding stats for both teams are almost identical.
Yeah, they battled to a standstill on the boards, but the game isn't over yet. We'll see who keeps up the energy.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Herd.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
To the inside. Stolen by Duncan. Fast break for Maine. And it's slammed in by Sabalos.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam on the other end.
It really was a case of great defense triggering some instant offense.
He's causing some havoc out there.
Whoa! Now here's Petrovic. Pass to Haynes. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far.
He is just killing them with his poor shooting.
Chalk up 2 right there.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
The Herd trail. Now timeout called by Wisconsin.
He's seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a clear message to his team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's the front of player. They've got to try something.
For your performers.
Outside Dampier. Sada for 3. Sabalos with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Out to Red. Kosenko. Sabalos outside. To the left wing. Duncan outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Payne. Defended by Sabalos. Left side Haynes. Ball's knocked loose. Vasenko with it. Now Dampier defending. Dampier with the block. Here's Payne. He's covered by Vasenko. To the paint. Here's Dampier. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It goes on Ceballos. And he's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Dampier. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along, and I've been getting more and more engaged.
And it's paying dividends. I mean, they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second.
The Celtics with another miss. Petrovic with it. He's picked up by Red. Pass to Sada. Down low. 18 feet out. Dampier. That's good. Now here's Duncan. He's covered by Sada. Now here's Ceballos. Out to the wing. Here's Red. Drops one in from the wings.
They're passing the ball very crisply right now.
Their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Petrovic left side. Maine grabs the miss.
And he's still scoreless. Boy, they could use the help too.
Pass to Duncan. Red. He's covered by Sada. Right side Red. Over Sada. Off target from the baseline. And so that's the end of the first half. Celtics ahead. Up 6. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. You look at Dampier, what a contribution.
It has been sheer dominance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets the ball inside.
And getting it to him is the only hard part because once he has it, he's automatic.
Here's Maine. 6-point lead. Ceballos outside. Outside for Duncan. Pass to Red. Rebound by the Herd. Petrovic. He's covered by Vasenko. Floats one up. And it's Petrovic missing. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's slammed in by Ceballos.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
Wisconsin with the ball. 8-point game. Petrovic outside. Pass to Payne. From deep. offensive rebound. Now Dampier for three. Red grabs the board.
They start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Inside, Ceballos. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
His first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Rafer Ceballos. 1 shot.
1 shot.
Tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Sada. Dampier for 3. Outside for Sada. Off target with the 3.
An ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
To the inside. Here's Red. It's hauled in by Haynes. It's stolen by Red. To the paint. Petrovic with the steal. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside, Sada. To the wing on the left. Ceballos with the steal. And now the Celtics on the break. Oh, and the slam-a-jamma by Duncan.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Built up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
Yeah, to the victors go the spoils.
Yes, indeed. And hey, why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they're going to have these guys on the ropes.
Now here's Petrovic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Connects on the 17-footer. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Red. Ceballos sets a screen. Fires top of the key. And it's Wisconsin with the rebound.
Not sure what he was thinking on that shot, but you can agree, that is not smart basketball.
Not at all. He shouldn't have even considered taking that shot. I mean, every possession matters.
Here's Payne. Pass to Petrovic. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Payne. He's covered by Vasenko. And it's Payne missing. And here are the Celtics now. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Red up top, guarded by Petrovic.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try to shoot his way out of.
I'm sure his teammates would agree with that, Tim. Last thing they want to see him doing is shooting it more.
I think he had some coaches that felt the same way.
Here's Payne. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The fader. That shot off the mark. Duncan outside. To the middle. Here's Dunleavy. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Duncan.
Fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Outside, Sada. Petrovic outside. It's good from long range.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
Timeout called the Celtics.
Yeah, he saw his players were getting run down out there. The timeout should give him a little energy back.
for your performers.
Red up top. A rebound by Dampier.
Boy, this quarter has been ugly for him.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. His touch is all but gone.
Now here's Sada. Haynes with the triple. The shot that time not on target.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Pass to Dunleavy. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound by the Herd. Outside Sada. Here's Petrovic. Back to Sada. Outside Dampier. Three-pointer Petrovic. A rebound by Dunleavy.
He's got a great stroke. That almost dropped.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit those no matter how tight the D is.
Now here's Petrovic. 5 points in the game. Down low. Shot's good by Haynes.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
The Celtics leading. Duncan outside. Pass to Dunleavy. Red. From the arc. Petrovic with the defensive effort. And Wisconsin has possession. And here's Haynes. Outside Dampier. Sada. And the 3 off target. Outside Red. Pass to Duncan. Vasenko. Outside Red. Shot to stop the drought. Again, Red missing. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Now the Celtics with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
The Herd trail. Time called here. The Herd decide to talk it over.
He has to be frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame him. They're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
And it's at the point where this slump is going to take a mental toll on them. It's a good timeout to try to keep them from getting too discouraged.
And they've gotten the looks, they've gotten open, but they just can't get them to fall.
Substitution for Wisconsin, Maurice Brooks. In for the Celtics,
Payne, covered by Evans. Petrovic outside. Shot clock at 5. Shot up for 3. Oh my! Came this close to a 4-point play. And he'll head to the line with 3 free throws.
Jeez, not the best foul out there on the three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary foul on the three-point attempt. Make them earn those points from deep. Don't just give them those freebies at the line.
Just never foul a three-point shooter. It's that easy.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second. He manages to convert the third one. Now the Celtics with it. They lead by 7. Pass to Evans. Now Dunleavy. Shoots over Brooks. Dunleavy misses.
Totally unnecessary to go the fadeaway there. Could have been an easy jumper.
To the middle. Low block shot. Count the basket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passer.
Here's Red. 8 points for him. Duncan outside. Outside Red. And it's Wisconsin with the rebound. Petrovic outside. Launches a 3. Ceballos with the rebound. And here are the Celtics now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside Red. Over Petrovic. The Celtics with another miss. Inside. Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
How about that? What a sensational finish.
Got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, my clock's still going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds.
Has he come down yet?
I think he just landed, but to glide in and reverse it home, sweeter than honey.
And the Celtics call time here.
For your performers, in for your heart, in for the Celtics.
The Celtics leading. Here's Craig. Ceballos outside. Pass to Kane. Maxwell with the rebound.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Now here's Peterson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Sada for three. Maine grabs the miss. Now Evans to the wing, right side. Outside Williams. The Celtics with another miss. And Wisconsin has possession. They trail by 3. Back to Peterson. Sada. The rebound by Kane. Now the Celtics with it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Evans. Here's Williams. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Maxwell outside. To the inside. Antetokounmpo with the jam.
This game, it won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, you're right, it won't. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the bucket.
Just need better defense.
Yeah, it's just 2 points, though. A flashy 2 points, yes, but it's still just 2 points.
Count that bucket.
Nice accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And they're right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical moment in this game.
To the paint. Stolen by Williams. Here's the break. Up the court. Great pass to set up the land.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him out there.
And that was not a good reaction from the defense.
Yeah, they look real slow.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Sada. Pass to Maxwell. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. And it's Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Some hang time on the rim puts a cherry on the top of that slam.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength can really get a team rolling.
Yeah, look at the bench. He's going crazy.
Yeah, they're going crazy. And these displays of strength, Blake, that you alluded to, can really put the other team on its heels, but we'll see.
3 quarters of play and a close game here. The Celtics on top, up 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. They really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. 4th quarter action getting started. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for him.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your herd, number 19, shooting 2.
The first one falls. And good on both. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Oh, there's the alley. To take the lead. Another shot, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Wisconsin, Christian Peterson. Taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. And he hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Pass to Craig. Now here's Williams. He's guarded by Haynes. Now here's Vasenko. 6 to shoot. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Now here's Maxwell. They now take the lead.
Very clever passing. He put the ball on a silver platter for him.
And the basket by Vasenko.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Maxwell with it. They set the screen. And Craig pulls it down. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Evans. It's hauled in by Haynes. And the Herd with possession. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the layup's good off the glass.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Maine trailing. Here's Craig. Down low. Here's Kane. And he banks in the layup.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Haynes. Inside. Just 3 to shoot. Maxwell from outside. It's hauled in by the Celtics. The 3 from Vasenko. The second chance effort. And Williams lays it up and in.
I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And it's blocked by Vasenko. To the left side wing. Good job in the low post.
A heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the bucket for an easy 2.
Now timeout called by Wisconsin. make substitutions.
For your performers, in for your herd, Jacquard Dampier. Substitution for Maine.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Looking to get it going. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Third team foul. At the line for Wisconsin, Nathan Maxwell. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both shots. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Evans. Here's Kane. Here's Craig. Dampier covering. And here is Evans. Vasenko on the wing. Vasenko with another miss.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he has worked within the team to help them get the lead, and let's see if they can hold on to it.
Pass to Dampier. To the inside. Haynes' shot is off.
There wasn't a ton of congestion in the lane. He could have done better for sure.
Haynes with the steal. Outside Dampier. And here's Haynes. Outside Peterson. Maxwell outside. The Herd again can't hit it.
Yeah, he didn't have a hand in his face. I thought for sure he was going to bury that one.
Kane, no good. Wisconsin trailing here. Maxwell outside. Over Vasenko. Maxwell, no good. Here's Kane. Pass to Craig. Here's Kane. Defended by Maxwell. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
First team foul. At the line for Maine, Albert Kane. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And he hits both from the stripe. And Wisconsin has possession. Yeah, 4-point game. Now here's Petrovic. Tight defense on him.
Back to basics just like Mom taught him. Using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Yeah, he does really make the basics look pretty exceptional. And he better stay with those basics because this is a tight ball game we've got tonight. And if you want to win, that's what you got to stick to.
Kane, no good. They can get back in front with some points right here.
And they got behind, but they hung in there. And they didn't let it get out of hand.
Pass to Dampier. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Pass break for Maine. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Herd.
That is an unforced error if I've ever seen one, guys.
And the Celtics making a change here. And Wisconsin has possession. Trailing by 2. That ties it up.
You know, he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He needs to keep on working for those good looks.
Outside Red. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Petrovic. That will be his second foul of the game. And let's take a second to look at that fantastic block.
Every basket is a big basket in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Now here's Red, guarded by Petrovic. Shot clock at 6. Outside Red.
The wheels, they just come off for him here in the second half.
And another miss by Maine. Petrovic outside. Pass to Payne. And stolen by Fizenko. Out on his own on the break. Red, guarded by Petrovic. Back to Red. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Sada.
Switching baskets must have really thrown him off because you can't get anything to fall this half.
Pass to Dampier to take the lead. No good at the rim. Here's Maine. Left side Red. And here's Dunleavy, guarded by Petrovic. To end the drought. Dunleavy, that's good.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
Outside Sada. Petrovic outside. Back to Dampier. And good. Coming up the assist by Petrovic.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
They've got the opportunity to get back the lead.
They've been waiting for this chance.
To the middle. And now the Celtics on the break.
Good ball movement. You put that pass in the ideal spot.
Wisconsin with the ball. 2-point game. Outside Sada. Haynes. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Second half, it really hasn't gone quite according to plan for him. He only had one turnover in the first half, but that number's much bigger now.
Outside Red. Six on the shot clock from about 19 feet. It doesn't go for him. Wisconsin with the ball. Trailing by 2. Up top, Haynes. Pass to Petrovic. Back to Haynes. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
Now Red.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. It's on Petrovic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives them the lead.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Outside Sada. To take the lead. That one doesn't drop.
Well, if the shot's not there for you, you've got to be the guy to recognize that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset was there, but that was not a good shot. I don't care how you look at it.
Looking to get back on track. They get it again. Sabalos can't get it to go. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
And Blake, they don't want to let it slip away.
Pass to Dampier. Outside Sada. Haynes. Dunleavy covering. Three-pointer Petrovic.
Maybe he thinks he can shoot his way out of this cold spell. But me personally, I don't think that's the case. Somebody tell him it's time to give up the three.
To the inside. Dunleavy. Rebound by the Herd. This is a huge possession.
You have to execute, be calm under pressure right here.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Haynes. Connects!
They've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
And the Celtics call time here.
They've got enough time that they can run really whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. Now, they're in a good shape here. Shot clock's off, but still enough ticks left on the game clock to run a normal play.
Outside Red. They could win it. So a close game sees Wisconsin taking this one. And that's going to do it for us tonight. Blake Suniga here, along with Brian Banafitini and Tim Swartz, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you all next time.